In this video, let's talk about how do we multiply a binomial by another binomial or trinomial. So for multiplying binomial by another binomial, you have to use the FOIL method. I put recall here because I know some of you are already familiar with the FOIL method. So F on FOIL stands for first terms, and then O stands for outer terms, and I stands for inner terms, and L for last terms. So it's only an abbreviation, but it simply means you have to distribute each term of the binomial to each term of the other binomial. So in here, if we're going to distribute each term here, so first terms first, this one, so you have x times x, and then you have plus x times -4, and then you have inner terms, so plus 3 times x, and then last terms positive 3 times -4. Now simplifying this, you get x squared minus 4x plus 3x minus 12, and then combine similar terms, you get x squared minus x minus 12. So this will be our final answer. Okay. So next, let's try this using FOIL method. So first terms first, so you have 4x cubed times 2x to the fourth, and then outer terms, so you have plus 4x cubed times 5y cubed, and then inner terms minus 7y squared times 2x to the fourth, and then last terms plus 7 y squared times 5y cubed. And then let's try to simplify this. So you have 8 x raised to 7, and then 4 times 5, you have plus 20 x cubed y cubed, and then this one you have -7 times 2 minus 14 x to the fourth y squared, and then 7 times 5, so positive 35. Oh, this should be negative. So -7y squared times 5, so should be -35. -35y raised to 5. And then do we have similar terms? None, so this will be our final answer. Okay. So next is multiplying binomial by multiplying binomial by a trinomial, or multiplying a trinomial to another trinomial. So in this case, you still need to distribute each term to each term in the polynomial. So in here you have 3x squared times 4x cubed, and then plus 3x squared. So let's multiply 3x squared first times -5xy plus 3x squared times 2y squared, and then multiply 2y in each term to the polynomial, in each term of the polynomial. So you have here plus 2y times 4x cubed plus 2y times -5xy times 2y times 2y squared. And then let's simplify this since I don't have space here. Okay, I'm gonna simplify it here. Okay, so let's try to simplify this. So 3x squared times 4x cubed, you have 12x raised to 5, and then minus 15x cubed y, and then 3 times 2 plus 6x squared y squared plus 8x cubed y minus 10 xy squared plus 4y cubed. So this is our final answer for number 2. For number 3, same thing. You have to distribute each term of the trinomial to each term of the other trinomial. So with that, you have 2x cubed. Okay, I'll make this direct already so that we will have enough space. So I will distribute 2 first. So you have 2x squared times 3x cubed. So that would be 6x raised to 5. And then plus 4x raised to 4th plus minus 2x cubed. And then I'll distribute negative 5 in each term here. Okay, so negative 5 minus 15 x to the 4th, and then negative 5 times positive 2 minus 10x cubed, and then negative 5 times negative x, positive 5x squared. And then last, distribute the constant to each term of the polynomial here. So you have positive 9x cubed plus 6x squared minus 3x. And then let's try to combine similar terms. So x to the 4th and x to the 4th. So that would be 6x to the 5th minus 11x to the 4th. And then cube, you have negative 2 and negative 10. So minus, that's it. This one. Okay, so you will have negative 10, negative 12, and positive 9. So that would be negative 3x cubed. And then for x squared, you have negative 5, positive 6, and then did I miss some terms here? So positive 5 and positive 6 only, so you have plus 11x squared. And then for x, you got minus 3x. So that's it. So this is our final answer.